Hello, everybody. We have kind of an odd stream today in that we're not previewing any particular content, but we are doing a multiplayer match with the development team.
That's right. Hi, everyone. I had this idea for a while. We had dev streams previously. However, we kind of stopped doing them for some reason. So I thought we could start it again by having the entire QA team play the game. Well, not the entire QA team, those who volunteered. Play the game on the multiplayer and see what happens, right? Yeah. The idea is to play in Holy Roman Empire as dukes, and whoever is the Holy Roman Emperor for the longest period of time wins, I don't know, a kebab or something.
Kebab is good.
Yeah, my appreciation of and goodwill, basically.
The infinite appreciation.
Infinite appreciation.
Yes. So let's go ahead and kick over to our game screen here.
That's right, yeah. So we have our beautiful character over here. Looks a bit like old Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town, right?
Can we legally say that?
I don't know, man. Let's check other characters over here. We have broken smell colors. We also have Duke Eric of Moneyland, but we play as Diplomat. Nice. We have a military focused character.
Oh.
Interesting. And we have another ancient focused character. So it's mine. I think we can just start it off, really.
Yeah, let's dive into it. Now, one thing to note here is that the stated objective of the stream for everyone but Archer here is to make Archer experience a game over on stream.
I have asked my dear QA team to try and kind of not do that, but
I mean, I did tell them to, so we'll see.
Oh, nice. Well,
we'll see who has authority when it comes to the live streams then.
I guess I'm gonna go fuck myself. Let's start then.
See a couple people saying I have a lovely shirt. Well, thank you. This is my streaming shirt.
The Minion Curse shirt.
I love it. It's so awful.
Alright, let's pick the lifestyle. Let's go into this one. Good. The red is nice. I don't like the color though. Let's
You explicitly picked placeholder pink.
Yes. I want to give developers a little heart attack. I did that once during the multiplayer as well, and somebody actually messaged me. He's like, I had a heart attack that you didn't on stream again. So
I've always said that when I ever get around to actually implementing my Easter egg character, the Dynasty banner is going to be that purple and black checkerboard pattern.
You should. Oh my god. I don't think it will be approved then. But it is insanely funny, ain't gonna lie.
We'll just sneak it into an MR full of bug fixes.
There are multiplayer murder schemes. So I guess we can start it off with doing a countermeasure over here.
Because that's the first thing they're going to try to do. Is
literally, the stream is called Destroy Me at this point. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Let's give away this land as well. You know what? I think we should rename our duchy. What do you think?
What do you have in mind? Because that will determine entirely what I think.
My dear community manager, I wouldn't do anything that's illegal.
As long as it's not illegal, you have my blessing.
Yeah? Alright, well that's... why do they hate me? Lowborn spot. Ah, who cares? That's fine. Let's have a little bit of fun. What do you think? Bohemia as is.
Alright, what are we naming Bohemia?
Why are we naming Bohemia?
I thought you had something in mind.
Yeah, but it's a... you know...
That's distressing.
No, let's name it... can I name it after other Paradox games?
Yeah, just name it like D_Bohemia.
Yeah, that's good, that's cool.
Oh, does it have to start with an Oh, you can't even do that? That's messed
Yeah,
up.
I can.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
There we go.
You do a lowercase d? Beautiful.
Nice. The singular moment that a QA went over on stream, we're just reverting pretty much every Polish. It is what we have here. Play as Diplomat. Nobody in Lower Lotharingia. That's interesting.
Hi, Q18. Did you know that adventure treasure chest missions don't work if you don't move the whole wagon there? Did you know this, Arthur?
I think we have it reported, yeah.
See, the quality has been assured.
Don't say it like that. Let's see. Holy Roman Empire. Let's put a vote on ourselves. That's how rigged election system is.
Yeah.
This is you on myself. Perfect.
Damn, two people ahead of us? We have to fix that.
Yeah, who is ahead of us? Monk free. Who is it? Reverence. Old score. Right, let's do that one.
You focus on scheme potential instead of speed?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can like meaningfully endorse that on stream.
You know what? It is actually both are good. Both are usually good. But seeing how I only had 50% usually, and now we have around 70.
Yeah, it's going to take like a year and a half to get enough opportunities to fire this game.
Fine. That's fine.
See, the low % chance of success doesn't matter as much if you can just fire this game repeatedly.
You know what? That is actually right, yeah. Next stream over as well, we will have those who want to join us in voice call with us. So then we can possibly maybe hear some curse scenarios on how they want to destroy my country, basically. See, 100 gold. Brother.
It's still not enough.
Brother, you ain't getting nothing. Nothing except, there we go, 10.
You throw in some prestige.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice, nice. See, it's slowly getting there. Slowly
You
getting
gotta
there.
replace your infiltrator. He's only giving you 5 points. You can find a better infiltrator.
Yeah, that's why he joined. No,
Did you have a heart attack?
they changed my wife. I was the best contributor.
Well, that's a
40.
37. You can do that. And with a minus 30, you could get by with a bribe and some prestige.
Yeah, but we can kill him soon. 83 is a good point.
Oh, you already have 5 opportunities.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and fire it then.
Fuck. Oh no, it was a 10-minute mark.
Why did you fire this game so soon, Arthur? You should have waited a little bit longer. The percentage chance was just way too low.
I can create Duchy of Moravia though. Hey.
I mean, that's extra prestige.
I am second in line. I need to kill him somehow. Or fabricate hook. Would a hook on him give us anything?
I don't know if it would. I'm so used to playing administrative now that I'm not familiar with how to abuse hooks and feudal.
Let's fabricate hook on Kaiser. Ooh, that's strong. That's nice.
With 91% secrecy. Damn, this.
Damn. 3 months. Alright, yeah, we'll see. We'll get some hooks on Kaiser and hopefully it will give us somewhere. Something. Maybe.
Is that Clown City to the south of us? Like directly south of Bohemia there.
Oh, south of... Yeah, sure. Sure is. With the guy who can sniff colors.
So, when diaries about coronations? Not until we're closer to the release of coronations.
Yes, exactly.
Normally, we would wait to start dev diaries for content until it was next in line to be released. But considering how large All Under Heaven is, we didn't think that was really feasible because it would leave us with basically no time to explain what the DLC is.
I am now known as the Impaler. We were invited to a feast. You know what? Let's attend.
Yeah, as
What could possibly go wrong?
a persistent... they're inviting us to a feast.
Yes.
You're gonna die, bro.
Nah, it's gonna be fun.
It'll be okay. AK95 says, "Hey guys, I freaking love your game, and I am super excited what's coming in All Under Heaven."
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're really excited for it too because
We're playing the game right now, right?
Yeah.
We're having fun. Who can we murder? Can I murder that big boy?
is he in the?
I don't think he's
Is that
coming.
him? No, yeah, sort by opinion because he hates your guts.
I don't think he's coming though. Opinion of you. Sure, whatever.
Did they even invite this nerd?
I don't think so. Let's try to kill this one though.
Yeah, we'll kill somebody.
Yeah, we'll kill somebody. He will die out of old age anyway. Look at his beard.
He's only 66.
That's old.
He looks like a fairly hale old man. So what is the bishop doing?
He was dancing.
He's breaking it down. Okay.
Let me break it down for you, Mark.
Trainmaker on Twitch says, "Hello." Well, hello.
Well, hello there. Shogun Hastings series.
JV on YouTube says, "Is Wanua a playable government type?" There is a specific government type centered around Wanua. We will talk about that in our next dev diary, though.
Yes, exactly.
It's the secret sixth government type that we hadn't discussed yet.
Secret sixth government. No, not confirming anything. No, obviously not.
No, I mean, anything we say on a live stream cannot legally be used against us in a court of law. I did check with legal. They said that.
It's here for the let's do swift execution. Let's try to get some secrets in Kaiser's court.
Yes, our next dev diary coming out on Tuesday, hopefully, knock on wood, will be about Southeast Asia. So Dai Viet, Philippines, Indochina region there.
Yep. My council hates me. Let's try to have a less hateful council so they don't murder me.
Kara on YouTube asks, is All Under Heaven DLC playable?
To me, yeah.
Yeah, it's playable, but it's not in a state where we want to show it off because of the amount of placeholder stuff. We are planning on doing preview streams for it, but not anytime soon.
Oh, everything in its own time. Don't you worry.
Coney2000 on Twitch says, any plans to add Orthodox patriarchs or a Catholic cardinal system? Unfortunately, we can't comment on content that isn't confirmed either way yet. The only thing we can talk about right now is Chapter 4.
Yep. And having a little bit of fun over here. How's our scheme going? It's...
JBS, I thought Dai Viet was meritocratic, isn't it? Or is it Mandala?
Where's David? Is it like right under China?
It should be under China.
That one's meritocratic, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only one between like Celestial Government and Mandala.
Yeah. So PRO1 says, been a fan since 2016, guys, and love the development going on in CK3. Would love to see ships being added like they were in CK2 at least. I mean, I think we could represent island nations a little bit better, but I don't think hardly anybody in the player base or within the studio was particularly happy with our naval implementation in CK2. So if we ever did do a naval rework, which make it clear that's not in the plans right now, if we did do that, it would certainly not be the same form it took in CK2.
Yeah, we don't want to re-release the DLCs in CK3 that we did in CK2. So we'll definitely need to cook a bit more over there. Can I invite the fat lard over there? Come on, join in. Other guys, let's speak.
Trainmaker says, hold up with new releases. I have EU5 to buy. EU5 is a different studio, so...
It's not us, Chief.
Buy our stuff, not theirs.
It's not us, Chief. It's not us.
If you have to pick between the two, I mean, ideally we would prefer that you get both. But if you do have to pick us.
Yeah,
we're cooler.
Totally not shilling our own product.
No, I mean, I'm not in marketing or sales, so I don't have to worry about shilling the product.
Hey, let's pick him as the honorary guest, and let's try to murder him.
And then we can murder him. That's great.
Yeah.
This is the kind of advanced, forward-thinking shit that we need.
I'm trying to find him, but let's see. Opinion with me. Yeah, but the problem is...
He'll be up at the top. Or the bottom? Did he sort correctly?
The problem is that I don't think I can, because I already tried murdering him.
Can you sort by opinion? We may have found some quality that needs to be assured here.
Can you please stop making fun of the QA? Why do you hate me?
We don't even have the excuse that's a pre-release build either.
Why do you hate me?
Hubert says, last video about Japan was great. I'm glad you liked it. I wish I had spent more time learning how to pronounce Korean names, because I got into the recording booth here, and when I got to the Korea section, I'm like, oh shit. Oh man. Pronunciation guides, let's go. But believe it or not, there's not many pronunciation guides for medieval Korean names. So
it's all fun and games for like European ones. It's like, yeah, obviously the worst you can get is, I know, Slavics, right?
You've never heard me try to pronounce Polish.
I don't think I did, no. I do remember that one Koifer video where he did in all Polish language. It was insanely fucking funny to watch.
I know how to say in Dobry Bobr, Gritsi Korwa.
I don't think you did.
No, I don't. So, just a random user on YouTube asks, saw some discussion about coalitions in CK2 and how they make the game much more challenging. Before I continue with the rest of it, what a reversal of the way people spoke about coalitions when they were new in CK2. You'd think we'd gone in and like punched their dog. It was not good. Do we have plans for similar features? I think confederations serve a similar niche, but not to the same degree. We do want smaller powers to band together against particularly explosive conquest type realms, but we don't want to end up in a situation where the Caliph comes to the assistance of a random Catholic count in Ireland, because that made no sense.
That was a really weird one. So I think confederations fill that role for now.
Yeah. Personally, I would like to see us do more with confederations, but that's not my call.
You can become a king via confederation.
Yeah.
That's another alternative pathway.
That's true. Ixon the Naughty on Twitch asked, hello, Seduction DLC when? We gave you the opportunity to vote for the sex update, and you said no, so... You decided you'd rather be babysitters.
The sex update is gone.
that was the proudest I've ever been in this community. And I can say that the CK community did not want the sex update.
They did not want it, no. It's all on you guys. I'm sorry.
Nicholas Queener on YouTube asked, Chapter 3 for consoles. We just wrapped up Chapter 2 on consoles, and while I can't comment on specific upcoming content, I can say that we are pleased with how console development is going right now, and that we are looking to continue it.
Let's change the hat. I don't like it.
Coney in 2000 on Twitch just said, cannot wait for the new DLC so I can restore Byzantium for 2,000 time. Every time we release an update, no matter what the focus is, I immediately go play Alfred of Wessex.
Alfred of Wessex, really?
That's my comfort start. I know everything about how that campaign unfolds. So anything that's changed it or altered it, I immediately notice it.
I prefer Vikings, really. I think Fairhair is my go-to. Fairhair or Dyke the Stranger in Kiev. That's a good one.
One Shade of Black on YouTube says, Carnelitus mod, if you know, you know. We do know. No. No. Seek God.
You know what, Andre? Sure. Yeah, my dear QA tester. Let's be together. I've been fucking in prison. No! No.
Oh god, yeah, that didn't take as long as I thought.
Release me.
Remember, you can't make him game over if you don't execute him.
No.
Perhaps yes on YouTube asks, do you guys collaborate with bigger mod devs after the end, for example, to ensure their mods don't completely break after big comprehensive world map updates like this? We do try to collaborate with the mod community by giving them advanced access so that they can help compatibility patch their mods ahead of release. And we do pull members from prominent mod teams into our beta as well at a smaller scope so they can help inform direction in a way that is mod friendly.
Hey, my dear Pascal of Kagali, you might want to ransom me because you're pretty infirm yourself. So, you know.
Keep in mind, development dialogues are coming up.
Yeah, they are coming out, don't worry. We have 2 streams. We're streaming once on Twitch and once on YouTube.
Yeah, we cross-stream. That's because we get maximum engagement across as many platforms as possible, which means the line goes up. And when the line goes up, I get to keep my job.
Nikos 2K asks, why is the name Wąż Rzeczny? It's a Polish meme, and what is this runabout? Why is Bohemia pink and called the Bohemia? The first question, it is a Polish meme. I'm Polish.
You're Polish?
I'm Polish. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Like 90% of QA team is Polish.
No. I thought you were just sending me all that Polska Guram shit because you were like a Polaboo or something.
And it's pink because I just renamed it as such. I'm glad to see that another person got a little bit bamboozled.
Oh yeah.
Why am I a sodomite? Come on, man. Just release me.
We do have members of the studio and the marketing team tuning in to watch this. And this particular shade of pink is what we use for placeholders. So if you see this in a release build, that means something has gone catastrophically wrong.
Bro, release me. Let me play my game. Come on. That is the dynasty that I have to live with right now.
God.
He also imprisoned Kaiser? Who else did you take?
So their goal is just kidnap.
He took another play. Bro.
He's collecting QA like fucking Infinity Stones.
Bro. Release me. Release me, or I don't know, I will give you a bad task at work.
So, Unshare on YouTube asks, will there be options or ways to lessen the impact of the addition of Asia on older computers? We do have a dev diary specifically about performance countermeasures and what we've done to lessen the impact of All Under Heaven when it releases. That's further out in the schedule. It will be coming out before All Under Heaven releases, and then you can decide at that point if the performance is something that you think you'll be happy with. But one particular option that keeps being floated by the community is an option to disable portions of the map, which never say never is like my mantra here. But in this case, that's not going to happen. That will be a never, because in order to do that, we would have to create and maintain multiple permutations of the map, one for each possible permutation.
Pretty much, yeah.
And if you suggest that at a design meeting, there's a very good chance you will be stabbed.
So don't do that. No. However, when it comes to performance, we are aware we're working on the performance.
We wouldn't have proceeded with development of All Under Heaven if we didn't think we could meaningfully address that.
Exactly.
Because we know performance is a player concern. That's one thing that I think a lot of people in our community don't realize is that we're map gamers too. Like, I go home, I play CK3 because I have no life.
You do?
Yes. You don't?
After work?
Yes. That's why I wanted to work. I play.
Why?
My point is, we want to be able to play our games. So if it looks like something is going to suck or make the game, just completely terrible, we're not going to do it because we want to be able to play our game. Paid performance DLC. My God, don't give them ideas. Sebastian on YouTube says, "Hey guys, nice to see you. Thank you, Jacob, for the narration on the Dev Diary." Thank you. I've been working on my presentation voice recently. Mm-hmm. So, rather than just giving it the southern kind of slur thing going on there.
Get actual proper English in there.
Yeah, I don't think many people would appreciate this. Like, yeah, we're going to be talking about China today. That kind of thing. I don't think people would appreciate that. So I have been working on like an actual proper presentation style for Dev Diaries because that's my commitment to bringing our community high quality content. Cuboid, I know the devs might hate this, but there is a mod to reduce the number of characters. I'm aware of that. The population control mod where you like specify the maximum number.
Yep. It is also a mechanic in game. If for like less known dynasties, they usually get like wiped out after 100 or 200 years. So it is not as bogged down.
Yeah, we do try to keep track of who's important and meaningful, and if they're not, they just go away.
Yep. So
Right.
it is also a feature in the game.
Yep.
And we have a battle. Please win. I really don't want to go back to prison. No, move.
It's going well. We're gonna win.
Please.
We got this.
That's...
He's watching the stream.
Yeah, obviously he is. I know.
You're getting stream sniped.
I'm getting stream sniped the stream.
If you become a woman who is married to the emperor, therefore empress, does that count? I mean, technically,
No.
you would be an emperor consort and not actually an empress. I don't think we actually model that in game, but
I think somebody banked my wife.
oh no.
You know what? You know, such a relief. I'd better not know. I choose to stay ignorant. I choose to stay ignorant.
So, which achievements do chat want? Presumably in All Under Heaven. I really want there to be a reference to from Ireland to Cathay.
I think that's a
We
given.
will have both of them in game.
I think that's a given.
I also really want an achievement where if you're a character of a European culture and you own a katana and speak Japanese,
Oh no, no.
we
We straight up.
yeah, like,
No negotiation.
no fancy flair on it, just weeb and like a pointing finger. Any mechanisms or challenges for hegemonies outside of China?
The China, can I talk about it or not?
Hegemonies outside of China?
Or what China can do to itself?
Well, this is specifically outside of China, so if we keep the scope limited, we don't have to worry about.
You know what? You're the community manager, man. I am a QA analyst. I can talk technically, but if I talk one word bad,
Then I have to shut the stream down.
I'll be taken outside the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have a car battery in the leads and all that. It's under the desk. On the subject of hegemonies outside of China, we don't want the map to be covered in de jure hegemonies like they are for other title tiers. Personally, I like to think of hegemonies as outside of China as a potential capstone for an alt history path. Like if you do something like restore the Roman Empire and then reclaim the imperial borders, like match the Roman Empire at its full extent, that's a hegemony. That's cool. That's, you did it, boom, cool. But we're still figuring out what we want them to be outside of China, so we can't really comment on anything concrete there.
Then it broke again. I think we could do a lot of cool stuff with achievements for All Under Heaven.
Fish being, next to playing CK3, what books or media do you consume about the medieval period?
Bro, I live in
Tell us.
I live in it, man. I literally go to every summer. I go to Fields of Grunwald. We camp in medieval tents. We live in medieval clothes. We do that proper medieval life. You can 100% live medieval period. It's very, very cool, very fun. There's also a ton of academic books on, for example, how was life in a medieval castle, a medieval village, textiles, the weapons and armory of medieval times as well. There's so much material, and the newer it is, I would say the better. Like given 20 years period or something, we then usually have like proper comprehensive research about something, and it makes it super interesting if you're a nerd like me. I mean, I'm playing CK3. If you're here, I assume you are as well. And I would recommend, for example, Life in a Medieval Castle Village. What was it? There was a third one too. City as well, right? Those are like the nice free books of how medieval times look.
Did you just get excommunicated?
Fucking UA team hates me, bro.
We're trying to have a meaningful discussion about medieval media that we consume, and we just get fucking excommunicated in the middle of it.
Am I that bad of a lead? Please, I beg you. You know what? Let's get a kidnapper perk. I'm sure they're not watching the live stream, so they don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's no way they would know about it.
No, obviously not. No. It's not a secret. We're here. Hi.
What will the direct impact of China be on Europe in the DLC? The main way that China will interact with Europe and All Under Heaven will be through a kind of a cultural osmosis following the Silk Road. Innovations and concepts like that will travel along the Silk Road out of China and into you.
Is your phone calling?
Might be a phone call.
Very unprofessional of you.
I know, right?
What if it's with a doctor visit?
It was. Like, I know that. Nope, I'll just die.
Can we end this puny war? There is no point of fighting. Who changed my appearance? Bro.
Would there be any tea-related buildings, activities, or decisions in the eastern region? Tea industry experienced large upheaval in the Tang Dynasty. Also, around that time, it got into Japan. Oh,
I believe there
wish
are.
we had the feature steward for Japan in here, because he would be able to answer this at length.
I mean, one, yeah, but also two, it's the EP for All Under Heaven feature stream will be like whenever we're ready to show it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry, guys, it's coming. Right now we're shitposting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will there be rumors about China and vice versa? I don't know if we're going that granular. We don't like to simulate information obscuring like that. I know there's a mod that does it that's semi-popular, but I don't know if we're...
No, I don't think so, no.
Is there a concern regarding diplomatic range as you make the map bigger, meaning that it's harder for players to enjoy the whole map without traveling or expanding their lands? I think it's expected, even desired, that players don't experience the entire map at once. We do want you to move around and play in different areas and try different cultures and realms and government types. So if you feel like you have to travel on the map to experience different parts of it, then mission accomplished.
We have a problem. One of our QAs is the current Holy Roman
Oh
Empire.
no, we're losing.
We need to
Kill him.
The problem is everyone hates me.
Why do they hate you? What the
I'm
fuck did you
excommunicated. With no bitch.
do? Don't go that far. We'll get in trouble.
I'm excommunicated and I'm albino. For some reason. I mean, not some reason. I made this character.
Mandoodly on Twitch says, I keep playing Vikings, so I need to play new cultures. That's the great thing about Vikings, is that if you start as one, you can experience other cultures without even having to tag switch. Just move.
Yeah, exactly. Just emigrate. No, I can. Come on, get some agents in here.
When will different parts of the map be actually different? I see a bad faith shitposter whose name I recognize. Get out of here. You know they're different. You've seen our dev diaries. The eastern side of the map is radically different.
Get out of here, Stalker.
Get the hell out.
Get only vassals and guests in here.
Here's a good question. Will you modify the combat system to resemble the interface of Crusader Kings 3? Specifically, will you add 2 wing commanders in a central commander position?
That's a taller task for DLC.
That would have to be a dedicated feature of a significant warfare overhaul.
I get what you mean. I also would like a... Can I say this? I would like this DLC, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get definitely what you mean. No plans right now.
It's not planned right now, but the more people who ask for things like this, the more noise that is made about it,
Yes.
the easier it is to justify dedicating developer time to it.
Yep.
Because the default stance, and I will probably be murdered for saying this, but the default stance is if it isn't broken, if the game is playable, then it's good enough, leave it alone. So you need to tell us that you think it is broken and that the game will be dramatically improved with this.
We are 100% looking at, the feedback, and we are there on the forums and everything. So I do see all of the Reddit shitposts. I am very proud of it.
Oh, don't get me started on Reddit right now. I love Reddit, but I hate Reddit right now.
More shitposts, please.
Yes.
My character is cursed. I'm just... Everything bad is happening. Okay, my dear QA team, we have to take down the Holy Roman Emperor. Why is papacy so big?
Who keeps giving land to the Pope?
I think it was...
Yeah.
There's a claimant faction. You know what? We can start a claimant faction to knock him out.
Can we have additional Fulin or Tycoon named for Byzantium or Rome when starting the game? That should be fairly straightforward. I mean, we have game rules for what you call those realms, so...
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Personal opinion does not reflect that of the studio. I love it when I see realms with cultural specific names on the map. That was one of the coolest things about Crusader Kings 2
Exactly, yeah.
When Wales forms Britannia, and it's not called Britannia, it's called Bretagne, because that's what they called it.
Yeah, it's lots of flavor, which I love.
Yeah.
100 gold. The scheme is doomed anyway, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let's try to get Kidnapper.
PJT03 on Twitch says, hi, everyone. Hi, PJ. How's it going?
What's up, bro?
What's the best way to get vocal about something? Which form is better? And at what point does it become more annoying than helping? I could talk at length about this, but ultimately, anywhere you see us maintaining a presence, be that Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, forums, Discord, anywhere you see a Paradox employee engaging with people, that's a good place to leave feedback. As for the best way to present it in a way that's helpful and not annoying, actionable feedback. Because when this feedback is forwarded, it's going to be forwarded to people who may not necessarily understand the context of what you're saying. If you can boil it down to a single point that says, I don't like this, I wish this happened instead, here's what you can do to accomplish it, that makes it so much easier to process your feedback and give it to people in a way that doesn't make them look at it and go, I'm not reading all this shit. Great idea for New Japan culture. They could give plus 15 opinion towards rivals. Think it fits the Japanese culture where rivalry is usually seen positively. I am not familiar enough about Japan in the Heian era to know that.
Neither me.
But I do know that Japan during our period is not the Japan that most people think of when they think feudal Japan.
Yes, keep in mind that feudal Japan is, I think, the most popular Sengoku Jidai period, which is 16th century, which goes outside of CK3 timeframe. Our one is mainly like Fujiwara blocks and I believe the rise of actual samurais.
Yes, the later half of our time period is the breakdown of the traditional Ritsuryo system.
Yes.
And a transition to a feudal style, feudalistic government.
Exactly, yeah.
Hamo Time is raiding with a party of 7 on Twitch. Thanks for the raid.
Nice.
It helps.
Thank you.
Like, oh man, we're getting all kinds of viewers here. It's fantastic. It's a religion overhaul in the plans. If it was, we couldn't tell you right now.
I'm legally not allowed to say anything.
Is Island of Tsushima playable? Oh shit, that's a good question.
I don't remember, man.
I mean, we have the whole area. I don't know if we have like a specific Tsushima barony, but it should at least be on the map.
A strong maybe.
Yeah, possibly. Will new Asian nations have unique unit models? I think we have some of those planned, but I don't know how far along they are until they're actually finalized and merged into the final retail build. We can't guarantee it, but we're looking at it.
Also, All Under Heaven. This is not All Under Heaven preview stream.
No,
I know. I know we're all excited, guys. I know exactly what's up. I'm excited for it as well. However, it's shitposting time.
It is shitposting time.
It is shitposting time.
Who is currently on the throne of
it's still him.
Kill him.
I can. Bro is strong, intrigue.
Holy shit, the intrigue rating on him.
I mean, so is mine, right? So mine is 43.
Did you get out intrigued by QA?
Hey man, I have to be a presenter somehow, you know.
Aliata asks, how can I join the server?
You can't.
The MP server we're playing in? No, the Discord server. You can join that. Go to discord.gg/CK3.
Although we could do one community MP. It would be a total chaos.
You know, that would be fun.
That would be
I
fun.
would probably get fired, but it would be fun.
When you become, sure man, let's see. Count out as my friend, nice.
Can you please tell us when we'll get a dev diary focused on coordination? I'm glad to see people excited about coordinations. That's great.
It's fun. It's a fun little DLC.
It's more limited in scope than All Under Heaven, so it will not have as many dev diaries.
Yes.
So those dev diaries will be closer to its release, which we have the rough window laid out in on the chapter 4 page. So not until after summer. But what's almost certainly going to happen at this point is that we will run them concurrently with All Under Heaven. So we will have All Under Heaven dev diary on Tuesday, coordinations on Thursday. However, considering how hard it is to actually get dev diaries put together and published in time, we'll see.
5 to 10 business days.
It's you joke. That's
I know.
yeah, that's how long it takes.
You know what? I can't do anything as the Emperor, so let's account with somebody else.
Can you rework combat so it's like a full total war game with unique 3D maps for every barony? Please include ray tracing. You know, we weren't planning on it, but that's a compelling argument.
I got you. All until the please include ray tracing. That's a good meme right there.
Yes.
That's good shit.
I know there was a mod that would read the memory state or the game state of CK3 and then use that to create custom skirmishes in Total War Attila.
Yeah, no, it was Bannerlord.
Yeah, Bannerlord 2. Somebody did it
Also-
for Bannerlord. They also did it for Attila.
Modding is insane, man. Absolutely insane.
Can't you invite the Emperor to an event across the sea and hope for that 1% where he and his entire family sing? We could do that, but he would probably not accept it because the Emperor is an intelligent and malevolent creature in our game.
Bro's an asshole. He's not going anywhere.
He is hunkered down. He's getting points. He knows he's going to win. I imagine Coordinations is the same size as Wandering Nobles. Roughly the same scoping there, the same amount of development resources dedicated to it. Probably a little more tightly focused than Wandering Nobles because Wandering Nobles was points of interest, new travel events, and a lifestyle, whereas Coordinations it's what it says on the tins. It's Coronations and Coordinations alone.
I really want to... Can I get Liege?
Here's a wonderful comment. Kind of an observation here. Since I started watching, you haven't opened the accolades window once. I really think that the accolade system needs some smoother integration. How do you feel about the accolade window, Arthur?
You cannot ask me that, man. I mean, accolade window overall can provide some, pretty powerful bonuses. However, it will not be useful for me in this stream. They're usually for a longer period of time.
Yeah,
you really have to
it's a
glue them
multi-generation thing.
Yeah.
The accolade itself actually becomes more prominent and renowned.
Okay, nothing that will help you right now. That's why I haven't opened it.
Yeah. If you were to rework Warfare and add RTX, can you also add in-depth population system like Vic3, except even more in-depth? Adding pops to CK3, that'll be great for performance. We should.
Can we not? Can we not do that?
No shit posting about pops.
No, I don't want pops in me game.
I don't want pops.
my medieval Vimdia. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I got a civil war. The Holy Roman Empire went off to Sardinia. Sure. Why not?
There's a silver mine there. That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's in money mode. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's right here. Obviously, yeah. Bro's making money. But we can't do anything for him.
I'd love to see European nobility without feudalism, like the Frisians had. I have no idea how that would be actionable or fun in game.
Yo!
I think that since Roads to Power, we've been working on decoupling power from being intrinsically tied to titles. Oh, what happened?
I have
Did you catch one?
I've catched one person, right? That says Arthur, launch the faction, please. I'm part of a faction. I forgot,
go.
bro. I'm sorry. I did press demands though. I did press demands.
Do very intelligent streamers know that accolade stats are multiplicative and not additive like the rest of the men at arms and arm bonuses? I wouldn't know. We're not intelligent streamers.
I'm dumb as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Can you play as Imperial Concubine in All Under Heaven? I don't think so. I don't know. No. Is there a chance to get the Timurids in, considering he's within the CK3 timeframe? I mean, we do have a framework for spawning historical characters now.
We do. It'd be pretty rare, though, to get Timurids in.
Yeah. I mean,
if some developer picks it up as their own little personal project.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, they do want me to do more design stuff going forward. So I could mess with that.
Like we said, guys, if you raise feedback consecutively and critically, yeah, we'll hear that. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we're trying to sell a product to people, and the people who were buying it are the ones who have final say in whether or not they're going to buy it, right? So,
we played this game too. We want it to be as best as possible too. Yeah.
System requirements for CK3 with all DLC.
What?
Last I heard, we were looking at potentially redoing the system requirements to account for the fact that if you're not running this on a solid state drive, it'll be a little crummy.
But yeah, it's
no promises. We are looking at that.
We're looking at it, yeah. I love it. We're getting more people on the live stream.
Oh my god, you just had the we need a Can Press demands a strong faction suggestion moment. Do we though?
I only pressed the faction because I decided to fuck around with one of my testers. It just happened to be that one.
He's just screaming into the void, help me.
I got kicked out of my faction. Can I invite you in any way? No,
I feel like diplomacy range needs a little tweaking when it comes to inviting people to your court. Diplomatic range is a subject that's contentious. Personally, again, me, as the CM, not a designer, not the game director, I don't like diplomatic range extending more than, a couple kingdoms worth of distance. I like having a very shortened diplomatic range.
Yeah. Definitely need some tweaking for the bigger empires, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But like CK3 shines for me was like local county duchy level.
Yes. I appreciate your kind words about mods and modders. I make mods for CD Skylines, and reinforcement that we're not seeing as annoying amateurs is always nice. Half the people working at Paradox were modders at some point, right? Like half of our design team was pulled from the CK2 mod community.
What happened? Wait, what happened? Bruh. He destroyed Holy Roman Empire.
We got disillusioned?
Man just destroyed Holy Roman Empire.
Like, if I can't have it, no one will.
What a fucking gigabrain play.
God. Well, we can't get points now.
No, we have a winner.
The objective was to be the person who held the HRE for the longest. If the HRE no longer exists, nobody else can get points. Game over.
Can we? No, that's...
No, you gotta be way up there to
That's not gonna happen. Yeah. Bro, why are you declaring war for me? Come on, what's up? What's that for?
We have Stephen Parker in YouTube shouting, all caps. Oh no, message retracted. I was gonna read it. Kind words about modders, but no mention of the best and epicest mod ever. That would be Sunset Invasion by Kaiser Harm.
I agree.
That is the best mod.
Also the best DLC for CK2.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why the icon for Sunset Invasion is an emoji on a Discord server called Best DLC.
It's peak cinema.
Will the house relation system cross over to Europe? Yeah. The house relations? That's global. That's not.
That's already in.
Yeah, that's part of the free update too. You're not even gonna need the DLC for that. Don't tell the sales team I said that though. But they want you to buy the DLC. I want you to have fun.
Yeah, we all want to have fun. More dread. I need more dread. Man, this is the most cursed playthrough I've ever done. I ain't gonna lie.
I've seen worse.
I am adulterer. I am a sodomite. I am excommunicated. My man just.
Sin. My God.
My still papacy. My lovely tester seduced me and then fucking blackmailed me.
Groovy Sean says, whenever I pick on my artifact progress, it hard freezes my game on PS5. please take a clip of this if you can, post it to our forums.
I'm doing that. I can. No, I'm at the army. Man, leave me alone. Come on.
Solimas asks, is this campaign being done with the torn map or the whole map? This is being done with the torn map. We are not showing All Under Heaven yet.
This is a live build.
We have a Sunrise Invasion DLC where Aztecs and Incas invade Asia now.
Yes.
I have been championing for this so badly. I want there to be... before we did the China announcement, I was pushing for a Sunrise Invasion where you get like Samurai Dune stacks just appearing on the side there.
Clearly peak.
Tech question. Does CK3 use something like ECS? Do you know what ECS is?
No.
I don't either.
Fella, I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, we do have a tech lead. I could ask him, but by the time we get an answer, the stream will be over.
I'm a paid shit poster at this point, man.
Mm-hmm. What is the vassal limit of hegemonies compared to empires? Do we have... Well, we'll show that in the
in the All Under Heaven preview stream, yes. And now I'm in debt. Well, it has been... Thank you for this gold. I'll remember who aided me when I needed it the most.
Can a German character become Lord of the Mandate of Heaven to an All Under Heaven?
Man, sure, why not?
As a conquest dynasty, sure.
Why not? Sure, go for it, man. Pop off.
Will mass ransom with pillage legacy ever get fixed? Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't tell you. I mean, is it broken? If it is, go post on our forums about it. Tell us what the expected behavior is versus what the actual behavior is.
What about your character in game?
When is the preview stream for All Under Heaven? Not for a while. We'll announce it well in advance. You're not going to miss it.
It's after summer, definitely. It's this one is more of a QA wanted to have fun, and we've decided, you know what, let's have fun a little bit. Let's blow off a little bit of steam. Everyone. A lot of the people are going on holidays now.
Yes.
You're going on holiday. I'm going on holiday.
As an American, it still feels like I'm committing some kind of horrible crime by taking more than a week off of work at once.
I'm taking off entire months. But then again, I am going to Poland and then to Hungary. So
it is broken, and it was reported like 3 times already. Link them to me. You know who I am on Discord. Send me a link. I'll check it out. Will you have naval battles in CK3? No plans for that at this moment. Will you have earlier starting dates? Not if I can help it.
Probably not. What? How? Excuse me? How do you have papacy as an ally? How did you negotiate? How?
Diplomacy perk. You can negotiate an alliance there.
Oh, with Pope?
He likes you. You should try to make nice with the Pope. Maybe you can be allies with him too.
My country's fucked. You know what? Sure, I surrender. Marry my family full of free clowns.
Will the next chapter add Evangelions in the second impact? I don't know what that is, but my Weeb radar is going off. If it's some anime shit, then no.
Yeah, are we talking about anime?
You know, Avatar: The Last Airbender is my favorite anime.
I like Star Wars.
The original Clone Wars one, that was a good anime, but
Peak.
I don't, yeah.
Peak.
Why are you against an earlier time frame? Because our mechanics don't really fit it, and historical sources are remarkably difficult to come by for a good chunk of the world during what is widely known as the Dark Ages.
That's a misconception. Don't call it that here. The Dark Ages is a misconception.
The European Dark Ages. European records became very spotty in the immediate aftermath of the fall of the Western Roman Empire.
Yeah, there was nothing else to document.
Yeah, everybody else was mostly okay.
But if we're talking about like Age of Charlemagne, that's like, once again, our mechanics don't really reflect that much well. It'd be difficult.
Ages is already taken by a mod with the same name, so sorry. Yeah, that's right.
You know what?
We can't do it. Mods came up with the idea of the Dark Ages.
It's so Jover for us.
I hate when that happens.
It's so Jover.
Like when we invented Asia and it turned out that mods had already done it. Damn it.
Just fuck up the fries, man. Why are we even here?
Yeah. I don't know how to tell people this because it feels like such an insane thing to say, but Asia is a real place. If anybody is stealing from anybody, it's us and the modders who are stealing from God for making Asia.
No, it doesn't exist. Look.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. Get your fuck straight.
Where the hell did this come up from?
Fanfic.
It's fanfic.
All Under Heaven is a fanfic.
Will HRE get a special coronation in the Coronations DLC? I don't know about HRE specifically, but I know we do have multiple coronation types. We'll talk about that later.
Not a clue. I'm not sure.
Everything's still very up in the air there. We'll discuss it later.
I mean, we're not getting anywhere else. This is stream is over at this point, really. Also 5 minutes left.
Yeah, we got some time. It'll be okay.
Time for what, man? Holy Roman Empire destroyed.
You gotta rebuild it.
Rebuild what? I'm a tributary.
No. As a Florida native, you always rebuild in the exact same spot using the exact same materials. You do not learn from your mistakes.
You know what? You are
Just
so
do it
right.
again. Do it again.
You are so right. Wait, we're gonna.
Any plans for a Silk Road mechanism? You're going to be overjoyed to hear this, but yes, we've already talked about it in one of our dev diaries.
Man, do I have news for you.
Check our Mechanics of China dev diary. We do talk about the Silk Road and how we're representing it in All Under Heaven. What's the best use of prestige in feudal society? Cultural reform to get recognition of talent.
Swag.
If no earlier start date, what about a later start date? I really want to add 1452 as a start date. Just call it the Speedrunner Special. If you can get anything done before the game ends, congratulations.
You're the professional shitposter here. Yo, I entered the high medieval era. Yo.
We made it, poggers.
We made it, fellas.
Say, right, poggers. Or we're back. We're so back. We did it.
We made it. Alright then. I guess we can call it here. I have been absolutely tumbled over, trampled by pretty much everyone else.
I love it.
Our Pascal of Cagliari has won the mantle.
He has. Look, he still has the crown.
He
that still counts.
He still has the crown.
It's the hegemony title logo. I assume you mean the icon for it set in stone. I mean, we have it, so we're not going to make a new one unless something's like seriously wrong with it.
Yeah, it's an icon.
You're adding Japan, so we reference in one of the events is a must. I mean, if you're playing it as a European, they're all weeb references, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's part of the culture at this point.
Yes.
All right, I think we can call it, man. It's like the game's over. Well done.
We lost thoroughly, which, to be fair, before we went into this, I said, hey, the mission objective, make Arthur have a game over. And I feel like we came pretty close to that.
I hate you.
So my personal objective failed, but, that's nothing new. I'm used to it.
Your objective, man. Look at me.
You got your ass kicked for the last hour.
Pass
That's
around,
great.
man.
I love it.
It's a fucking multiplayer game.
Feature request. Stop adding lifestyle XP after you've unlocked all traits. I have get access. I'm going to need something to do this summer.
Pop off king.
I will look into that. And if it does ever happen, it's me. I did it.
Yeah, add a bonus so that every other XP you get, you just get more martial. That's totally balanced and everything.
I wish to see the map of Mesoamerica in CK3.
Damn, bro, wait.
That's
oh no,
not happening.
The game's not on the stream. No,
yeah, they can't see the game anymore. We're wrapping up. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for hanging out with us, asking questions, giving me something to talk about. But it's like 96 degrees Fahrenheit in the studio here.
What's that?
I'm visibly dying. I need fresh air.
Thank you everyone for joining. We might do it again or not. We'll see. We just wanted to have a little bit of fun.
It was fun. And it was fun because of all of you.
Exactly. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.